Hello,
Yes,
everyone.
Sister
Welcome.
Mark, do. Pwede siya sumagot.
Okay. Hello,
Yes, I'm
everyone.
Betty.
Yes, I'm sorry. Okay, can we start now? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another very interesting Q&A session with our Okay, tahimik lang po. Okay, let's do the honors. Ma'am Susan,
Okay po.
bakit parang maingay yung background niyo?
Oo po, malapit po kasi sa malapit po kasi sa daan.
Okay.
Yung area.
Okay, sige po. Let's start. What are the characteristics of a normal tongue?
Favorite, high speed, wide, suited and even distributed,
Okay.
smooth, has motility, moves easily, no trembling, voice, fits easily in the mouth, and no cracks or recording.
Okay, what else? No distension of the
Uh, not
sublingual.
dependent sa lingual.
Okay. Yung sublingual veins, those are the veins that you see under the tongue. Okay. As
Yes.
practitioners, we also look under the tongue. Actually, I look at it first before anything else. Yeah, very good. Let's go to number 2. What are some examination conditions to take into consideration when examining the tongue?
First, be a natural like should be extended with ease, not too forcefully. Tongue should not be extended for long period. Extended for too long to change the color. If you are a patient or brush tongue, determine if they have eaten anything and inquire about medication.
Okay. If possible, we should use natural light. Sa labas po natin gagawin. And the patient should not look parang tense because this will affect how he or she would put out his or her tongue, no? And dapat hindi matagal yung pag-extend ng tongue. Basically, ano lang, 15 to 20 seconds or even shorter. And then, make sure na hindi siya nag-brush ng tongue. Okay, because the coating on the tongue is very significant and determine if they have eaten anything shortly prior to examination and then inquire about medications. So ano pong effect ng antibiotics on the tongue?
Uh, Nagkaroon siya ng pain and patches due to injury to the stomach.
Okay.
Para sa nga lang. Patches, parang gano'n.
Okay, so there will be peeled appearance, no? Because antibiotics can injure the stomach yin. And we all know that the yin actually, bakit parang maingay? Okay. What effect might oral steroids have on the appearance of the tongue?
Red and swollen after uh, inhale steroids have the same effect, just a little bit longer show.
Okay. If you have been on steroids, some people they are on steroids. Especially for those who wanted things to work fast, no? Pero marami po siyang repercussions. So if you have been taking steroids, oral steroids for a month, your tongue will be red and swollen. Okay? So inhaled steroids, it may take about 2 or 3 months. Medyo maingay po. Okay.
Okay.
We I don't like noise. Sige po. Can you transfer
Okay, Doc.
the area? Okay. So what about if you are on bronchodilators? This is what asthmatics use. Okay. Because if you notice this appearance of
Uh,
the tongue, you will ask, have you been on bronchodilator?
red tip, Doc.
Very
Tongue.
good. The tip of the tongue is red. What about anti-inflammatories? Yung mga may arthritis na,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mostly to meron siyang red spot, possibly
Okay.
eventually result in revealing.
Very good. What about chemotherapeutic drugs? Like if you have a patient, cancer patient who is undergoing chemotherapy, what do you expect to see on tongue?
Dark pale coats with the tongue, though.
Okay. Yeah. Dark tongue. Actually, minsan, ano, pulang-pula, no? Based on the three jaw correlation, the front of the tongue closer to the tip corresponds to which jaw? Upper, middle, or lower?
Upper jaw, though.
Okay. What happened to your voice? Okay. What type of conditions do they reflect more of?
Okay. Upper jaw first may indicate more exterior conditions that are manifesting on the tongue.
Okay. Usually yung mga exterior, no? It makes sense because especially pag meron kang wind heat invasion, the coating of the tongue may be normal, thin and white. However, you will start noticing mga red spots, small red spots on the front third. Okay? The moment yung mga spots na yung pumunta na sa center of the tongue, that means naging interior na. And I hope that doesn't happen to any practitioner natin. That is a sign of very bad treatment. Based on the three jaw correlation, the back or the root of the tongue corresponds to what jaw?
Lower jaw, though.
Okay. Okay, where is each organ system reflected? Dito na po yung picture, ha? For the benefit of those who are new. Can you start with the tip?
The tip is the heart. And then the next zone is the lung. The middle zone is the spleen and
Oh,
stomach.
yeah.
And right side is the gallbladder. And the left side is the liver. And the root is the intestine and bladder kidney.
Okay. Yeah. Does the tongue mostly reflect interior or exterior conditions?
Inferior, the
Okay. Ano nangyari sa boses nyo? Parang meron yata kayong...
napasobra dok sa malamig.
Okay. If the tongue
Wala pa
body is...
tayong kasi ng aircon eh.
Okay. If the tongue body is pale, what does that indicate?
Indicate blood TB or young blood TB, if young blood after bluish color.
Okay. When you say blood vacuity, that's also blood deficiency. So if the tongue body is pale, you think of two things, blood deficiency or yang deficiency. To distinguish, you try to observe some bluish hue more on yang deficiency. Kasi pag yang deficiency, nanlalamig yung pasyente. What about if the tongue body is dark red? What does that indicate?
Excess, no?
Okay. Heat excess or deficiency. Because you can have deficient heat, no? Resulting from yin deficiency. So pareho lang din. So, pwedeng heat excess, pwedeng deficient heat. Next, if the tongue body is scarlet, what does that indicate?
Fire.
Yes, fire. What about if the tongue body is purple?
States, no? Or bluish purple, cold, and reddish purple is the blood.
So there are actually two types of stasis. Cold stasis, bluish purple,
And blood
stasis,
stasis.
reddish purple. Okay. If the tongue body is thin or shrunken, what does it mean?
Deficiency of the yin, either blood fluid,
Okay.
the consistency of the tongue derived from the normal supply of bloody fluids to the tongue.
Okay. So if one is dehydrated, pumapayat yung tongue, right? Naging thin. Okay, so again, the consistency of the tongue body will depend on the normal body fluid supply to the tongue. So if one has blood or fluid deficiency, the tongue body is thin, okay? Or it can be shrunken. Next. If the tongue body is thick or swollen, what does it mean?
too much fluid accumulating in it. This can occur for two different reasons. Either the young chi is deficient and fails and transform and transport the fluid without accumulating the tongue after it's hitting the body, which puts the liquid up to the tongue.
Okay.
The former is a passive process whereby fluid stagnate.
Okay. So the second one, yung tinatawag nating heat in the body, that's more active. Okay. So of course, when you say yang qi deficiency, that's more chronic or passive. Next, what about if the tongue body is swollen and purple? Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Sa pesto kasi yung alcoholism, retention of tannin is called alcoholic toxin.
Okay, good. Alcoholism, damp heat. Swelling may be due to excess or deficiency. So remember, it doesn't always mean na pag swollen yung tongue, puro lang excess. So how do you differentiate?
Try to evaluate the color of the tongue body. If it is pale, the swelling is from deficiency. Red or purple, the swelling is from excess.
Okay. So if it is pale, definitely it's a deficient. It's secondary to deficiency. Pag red or purple, secondary to excess. What about if the tongue body is swollen at the edges as seen from this? Ano ibig sabihin nito?
Is chi deficiency or splenian deficiency. If splenian deficiency, that should also be red.
Okay. Because in spleen yang deficiency, the patient feels what?
Ulit na po.
The patient feels cold, right? Spleen yang deficiency. That's the difference. If the tongue body is swollen at the sides, what might that indicate?
Rising liver young or liver 5. In this case, the tongue body will clearly be red, dark red, or purple. There's also a blood disease.
Okay. So, liver young rising or liver fire. Kasi this is liver. No? So, hindi siya pataba. It actually, like the spleen, dito lang po siya sa gitna. Lumalapad siya. Next, if the tongue body is swollen at the tip, what does that mean?
It is indicated red or dark red tongue body, blazing heat fire, normal tongue body color, deficiency of heat.
Okay. Obviously, the tip is the heart, no? So, you have to observe the color of the tongue body. Okay, so if it is an excess or blazing heart fire, the tongue body color is red or dark red. If it is heart chi deficiency, normal tongue body color. If the tongue body is swollen between tip and central surface, what might that indicate?
Lungs is indicated. Deficiency of lung chi with retention of phlegm in the lungs, commonly found in the chronic condition of lungs chi and spleen chi deficiency, which leads to formation and accumulation of phlegm in the lungs.
Okay, good. Lung. If the tongue body is swollen along a central crack, no? This is also very common. What does that mean? Hello?
In part 5, Doc, part 5, normal heart chi deficiency. Heart is related in both cases, usually due to the severe overwork constantly pushing oneself. Heart fire or heart deficiency, and the patient will have shortness of breath.
So dito natin, we can really see that if you observe the shape, you should always correlate it with the color of the tongue body, no? So if the tongue body is red, then definitely there's heart fire. If normal, it's only heart chi deficiency. If the tongue body is swollen on half of the tongue, what might that indicate?
Qi and blood deficiency in the channel of that side of the body is usually indicated due to the progressive nourishment of the channel from stomach and spleen deficiency to injury of the channel, prolonged disease. In both cases, this is like a mild form of atrophy disorder affecting only the channel.
Okay, hindi kayo umiinom ng warm ginger?
Okay, inom lang daw, kaya medyo okay na lalo kanina daw makapagsalita talaga akong boses.
So I don't think I can stress your voice more. Pahinga na po kayo para sa Wednesday.
Sorry po,
Tawagan ko
sorry.
kayo ulit. It's okay. Kasi parang parang nakakaawa. Parang lalong sumikip, parang lalong kumati yung aking throat. Okay? Sige po. So
Sorry po.
avoid drinking cold.
Yes po, Doc.
Sige po. Thank you so much, Ma'am Susan.
Thank you.
You did
Thank
so
you.
well. Very good. Can I call on Sir Mark? Is that you? Mr. Bulacan?
Yes po.
Wow, you sound very ready. Pakita mo yung galing mo. Bawal ka mali.
Ay,
Okay. Sana hindi.
tama yung sagot ko dito.
Okay. Alam ko you had a lot of time to study. Okay. Now, if the tongue body is highly swollen, localized swelling on one side, what might that indicate?
Sa akin po, Doc, is heat toxin accumulations, localized infections or abscess, DAP phlegm accumulations, blood deficiency with localized stasis, with phlegm obstructions, hemiplegia, yin deficiency with empty fire.
So you mentioned the causes, no? Pero yung impact niya kasi, nag-stagnate yung qi or deficient yung qi.
Yes.
Then again, you have to look at the color of the tongue body. You see, tingnan mo yung shape, then tingnan mo yung body color, tongue body color. So if the color of the tongue body is normal, it's qi deficiency. So you were correct. Those are the causes ng qi stagnation. If the tongue body is swollen and hammer shaped, I have a friend whose tongue looks like this. Nakakakita siya ng mga ano. Yeah.
Pag hammer shape po, Doc, sa akin po sagot ko po dito is severe spleen and stomach qi deficiency, dampness, phlegm accumulations, kidney deficiency with water retentions, heart and spleen deficiency, emotional or mental stress po, Doc.
Okay. Yeah, mental stress, emotional. So if you see this kind of patient, you would always want to refer him to a psychiatrist, no? Sinabi mo nga, it has something to do with grabe yung phlegm niya. So if you have too much phlegm, it can miss the mind. Okay, naging ano siya.
Yes po.
Yeah. May nakita ka na ganitong pasyente, Sir Mark?
Meron na po, nag-accumulation siya ng dampness, so umihina po yung kidney niya. Kasi yung kidney niya, di ba, Doc, pag mahina po, yung memory niya umihina din.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oo. And ang kidney nakakonect din yan sa heart. And alam mo naman yung heart is the one in charge of storing the shen.
Yes. Yes, yan po natin.
You have a patient whose tongue is stiff, matigas, due to an acute condition. What does that mean?
Sa akin po is internal pathogenic factors affect the circulation of qi, blood or the body fluids in the tongue. The tongue relies on proper nourishment from the heart, liver, spleen, and kidney channels, and stiffness suggests obstructions or disharmony po.
Yeah, very good. So meron na siyang heat in the blood, meron na siyang delirium, high fever. So you usually find this in patients with ano to?
Convulsion, Doc.
Yeah, may mga ano na, minsan septic na siya, may septicemia, no? And the speech is slurred. Alam nyo na yan. What about stiff tongue due to a chronic condition?
Sa akin po, nagpapakita ito ng liver wind due to the yin deficiency.
Yeah, okay.
Tapos liver kidney yin deficiency signs to stiff, thin and possible trembling tongue, red tongue body, little to no coating, dizziness, tinnitus, blurred. Yun po.
Okay. Kulang na ng nutrition, no? Yeah, yin
Yes.
deficiency, blood deficiency. Very good. So it can lead to wind. Stiff tongue that's not red pero pale siya or normal color. What does it indicate?
Sa akin po kapag pale po ang tongue natin po sa color niya, pero hindi naman siya red, is Chi and blood deficiency, yang deficiency especially spleen and kidney yang, blood diseases chronic with mild cases, and kidney essence deficiency chronic cases, pale stiff tongues, ito yung symptoms niya po, may mga back pain, fatigue, yung spleen Chi deficiency, mga chronic cases po.
Okay. So we all know na if nagkaroon ka ng blood deficiency, it can lead to internal wind. There are actually many
Yes
causes,
po.
no? If you read further, meron tayong 4 na liver patterns that can lead to wind. Liver blood deficiency, liver yang rice.
Super.
Yeah, 'di ba? Kaya yung iba, yung kulang na sa yin, kulang na, 'di ba, nasusunog na. Nagkakaroon na ng hangin.
Opo.
Nagkakaroon na ng hangin. And I'm sure you're very familiar with what happened. What do all types of flaccid tongues indicate? Pag flaccid yung tongue mo, medyo malumanay, what does it mean?
Sa akin po, Doc, is ano po severe chi and blood deficiency. Ito yung nangihina, fatigue, dizziness, palpitation. Sa
Okay.
meron siyang yung deficiency exhaustions po. Parang nangihina po, liver yun tsaka kidney deficiency po, Doc.
Okay. So pag may yin deficiency, liver and kidney deficiency, meron ng deficiency in body fluids. Dehydrated na yung
Yes
patient.
po.
Okay. What about long tongue, mahabang tongue?
Sa akin po, pag mahaba po ang tongue, sa signs of excess or imbalances in the body, it typically indicates that there may be heat, dampness, or emotional disturbance affecting the chi and blood.
Okay. Then you have to also take note, kung hindi lang siya mahaba pero swollen, you would immediately think of phlegm, no? Or heart fire, depende sa color ng tongue body. What about short tongue, Sir Mark?
Pag short tongue po indicate deficiency or lack of nourishment in the body. This condition suggests that there may be insufficient chi blood or yin, or it could be indicate cold or yang deficiency.
Okay. Or merong internal cold. Very good. Cracked tongue. Di ba maraming pasyenteng gano'n? May mga cracks. Parang may mga El Nino na.
Yes. Siguro sa pag-crack tongue po is internal disharmony, typically indicating yin deficiency or blood deficiency or weak constitution. Nandiyan yung deficiency, blood deficiency, stomach heat or excessive fire, extreme heat, leading to fluid damage, spleen deficiency with dampness, tsaka chronic illness or constitution's weakness po.
Okay. Pwede ba natin baguhin yon dahan-dahan? Nagkaroon ka ba did you have patients na na kumonti yung cracks? Let me tell you this, it's very chronic, it takes time. It takes months or even years, no? Nag-change po talaga. That's why I always advise the practitioners to actually take a picture of their tongue, and you'll be amazed. Minsan after 6 months, 8 months, no? So let's make this a trend, okay? Take a picture of your patient.
Experience ko, Doc, sa yung mga may ulcer po or cracking sa ano natin, pag tama yung diagnosis mo sa pulse diagnosis mo tsaka sa tongue mo, kapag natama yung tusok mo sa ear, nababawasan po siya, Doc. So yung heat niya nababawasan.
Wow, ang galing. What about deviated tongue? Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Sa akin po yung mga deviated tongue po, ito yung parang tabingi di ba ho? Ito yung indicate ng wind stroke or stroke or apoplexy, with phlegm, liver cheese stagnations, liver fire, blood deficiency, with heat or external wind, invasions, trauma, injury to the head and neck, and stroke.
Very good. Ang dami mo ng pasyente, no? What does a quivering tongue indicate? Quivering, yung gumagalaw-galaw.
Sa akin po yung paggalaw-galaw po yung mabilis na indicate po ito signs of internal wind, particularly due to the liver wind or blood deficiency, the rapid movement and tremor po.
This is usually in those who stay in the gym a lot. They sweat a lot, minsan 3 hours sila. I think 2 patients who were gym rats, no? Gumagalaw-galaw talaga, pero konti-konti lang, no? So I advise them not to overdo, no? Yon. Kasi siguro gusto talaga nilang maging ano. Oo. Kasi remember, when you sweat a lot, you also, you lose the body fluids. Eventually, the blood becomes,
Yes.
nagiging malapot siya. What about
Dok, yung mga spasm, Dok, yung spasm sa muscle po, nagiging sanhili din ng, ng ganyang bagay.
Mm. Kaya i-correct mo talaga yung fluids. Kaya kailangan hindi siya masyadong papawis. Because I'm sure you've heard of people na they look healthy, pumunta sa gym, pero inatake, no? So, I would suggest na mag-create tayo ng awareness that they have to really see us to assess like how far they should go. Okay, what about rolled under tongue? Yung pumalupot yung dila pababa.
Sa akin, Doc, sagot ko po indicates PG deficiency and kidney or yang deficiency. Naglo-low energy, tsaka nag-accumulate ng dampness or phlegm accumulations. Tapos hindi gumagalaw ang dugo. Blood stasis, excessive yung fluid retentions po.
Fluid retention. Okay.
Yes po.
So pag nag-roll yung tongue kasi, there is always heat sa heart. Kasi it's basically the tip naman no? And then, pag nag-roll siya under, it's empty heat or deficiency heat. So it's still heat. What about rolled over, umakyat? What does it mean?
Sa akin, rolled over po, dampness or phlegm accumulations, tsaka yung deficiency, Doc.
No. Excess.
Heat excess.
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 So, pag umakyat, actually pag nag-roll yung tongue up or down, that's heat. So you just have to distinguish between empty heat and excess heat, right? So pag umakyat siya, that's excess heat or heat from excess. Bumaba siya, that's deficient heat. Okay na?
Wag lang, Doc, ha? Uy, tahimik ma!
Okay. Scallop tongue. Ay, may mga teeth marks. What does it mean?
Pag-scallop po, Doc, sa condition po, indicate deficiency or weakness in specific organ. Maaari po yung sa spleen Qi deficiency,
Okay.
spleen kidney deficiency, blood deficiency, Qi deficiency, dampness, or phlegm accumulations.
Okay.
Mga dampness po, Doc.
Okay. Ulcerated
Oh, may
tongue.
na.
Ano na nangyari? Ulcerated tongue. May mga
Excess heat po,
sugat-sugat.
Doc.
Ha?
Excess heat, stagnations, dampness, or deficiency.
Yung heart fire blazing upward. Very good. Sore-covered tongue. May mga sugat-sugat.
Sa akin po, isa na po excessive heat po Mga toxin, dampness, or Qi deficiency in
Very
the
good.
stomach or heart.
Heat toxin in the heart. Things to look for in tongue diagnosis. Ano ba yung tinitingnan natin?
Sa akin po yung tongue color, kung
Yeah.
red tongue ba yan, purple tongue ba yan, yellow tongue ba yan, tapos tongue shape, swollen puffy tongue ba yan, cracked tongue ba yan, deviated tongue, short tongue, tongue coating, kung ano klaseng coating ba yan, kung white coating ba, yellow coating po ba yan, gray or black coating ba yan, tsaka yung tongue coasting thickness at tsaka paggalaw po ng dila po natin, yung paggalaw ng mga dila.
Okay, galing. Organ indicated by the back of the tongue. Anong organ to?
Sa akin po, kidney, bladder, and lower jaw.
Okay. Lateral margins of the tongue. Lateral.
Sa akin po, kami nga Sa akin po yung, pasensya na po, Dok, may nag-aaral.
Okay lang. Sige lang.
Darting margin po, liver, tsaka
Yes.
gallbladders, yun. Yon, liver.
Yeah. Center.
Sa akin po pag center is spleen and stomach.
Okay. Stomach yung coating. It's actually the
Opo.
spleen that we're checking. Pero gano'n na rin. Kasi hindi naman sila magkakahiwalay eh. Tip.
Pag tip po is heart po.
Very good. Front of the tongue but not the tip.
Lungs po.
Very good. Okay. Anong pattern to? Thin white coating. That's normal. May teeth marks. Tapos pale tongue with few red spots.
Sa akin po indicates spleen Chi deficiency.
Very good. Huwag galing. Grabe. Thin yellow coating. Red tip.
Pag red tip pig nag-uusapan po is excess condition related to heat in the body kapag pag red tip po.
Okay. Heat. Very good. Thin white coating, pero red tip. So normal ha, normal yung coating.
Normal coating. Sa akin nakalagay po heat condition affecting the heart and lungs po eh.
Wait lang.
Pag thin, nalilito ako.
Take note, yung coating niya normal. Ha? Kasi di ba usually pag may heat, titingnan mo yung coating niya may yellow. Di ba?
Apo.
So take note, normal yung coating. Tapos yung tip niya red. Then wala namang sinabi about the red, about the tongue body. Ano kaya? Tapos na
Pag
yung...
ibas pag tip, kapag red tip pinag-uusapan, heart, di ba ho? Nagka-heart fire po ba yan?
Depende. Kasi alam nyo, if it's really the heart, you would also look at the tongue body color. Hindi minention yung tongue body color. Kasi redder tip, pero red din yung tongue body. Oo.
Di ba pag thin yellow coating, di ba po ano yan? Is heat
thin
yan.
white coating. Ang dito, thin white coating tapos red tip. Ano unang iisipin mo?
Iniisip ko po kapag thin white coating po cold or deficiency.
Ay, hindi. Thin white coating is normal.
Normal ba yun?
That's normal.
Nga pala, normal.
Kaya mo yan. Malabas yung mukha.
Number 50. Chest stagnation, Doc.
Yes! Grabe, galing. Isip-isip. Diba? Ang galing naman. Okay, black spots, purple tongue. Di ba usually, Sir Mark, forgive me for interrupting ha, may una kang makikita. Remember, itong mga ganito, ay may nakita kang black spots, tapos purple yung tongue. Ano ka agad papasok sa utak mo?
Blood stasis.
Wow, galing. Grabe, perfect siguro yung exam mo. Grabe. Next. Dito na. Thick white coating. Remember, makapal yung coating, white. Pale swollen tongue. Pattern.
Pag swollen, tsaka pale siya, nilalamig yung mga lines yan, yung deficiency.
Wow, galing. Grabe naman. Ganun ka nakagaling. Joke. I'm so touched because I think our system worked, no? Grabe. I'm so proud of all of you. Okay, little to no coating. Diyan pa lang inuna na ha. Walang coating, o kakunti lang yung coating, may cracks, red yung tongue. Ano yung diagnosis mo?
Wait lang po, Doc ha. Maingay lang po Wait lang po naayos ko lang maingay dito. Mama ka maingay!
Ay, mother mo. Di, okay lang, baka nag-aaral din.
Pag ay pinag-uusapan is yin deficiency.
Wow, galing. Okay. Okay. Yellow greasy coating. Red tongue.
Kapag yun pinag-uusapan, red tongue, yellow pinag-uusapan, that's heat. Kapag greasy is damp, damp heat.
Wow, grabe. White greasy coating, swollen tongue.
Pag swollen, damp din eh, damp retention.
Good, galing. Great. Wala pang mali ah. Little or no coating,
Nahirap. Ano po, Doc?
little or no coating, pale tongue.
No coating, pale tongue, no coating. Ibig sabihin, sa dugo na to, kukulang na to. Blood deficiency.
Wow. Oh my God, you're really good. Okay, multiple choice, very easy. In tongue diagnosis, body color and shape are indicative of the conditions of, ano sagot mo rito?
Sa akin po, letter A, blooding chi-zang organ.
Okay. Yung mga nakikinig, don't worry, I will give the answer key later on the group chat. Okay? In tongue diagnosis, tongue coating is indicative of what? Ano sagot mo rito?
Sa akin, letter C po, stomach chi, stomach kidney, presence and strength of pathogenic factor.
Okay. Kung masyadong matapang yung pathogenic factor, anong masasabi mo sa coating?
Pag matapang pumasok pathogenic factor po is, lalo po siya magdadamp po, Doc.
Okay, masyadong makapal, 'di ba? Yeah. So, how do you know na nawawala na yung pathogenic factor, na nanalo na yung immune system? Numinipis yung coating. So, I hope,
Yes po.
wow, I'm so proud of you. Meron tayong ano dito, San Jose del Monte, no? Please meet. Okay, I'd like you to meet. Ito yung mga sa auriculomedicine natin na team. Is it Kizia? Wait lang. Atisa yata. I'm sorry.
Yes, Isaiah.
Athena. Iba pala Atis. Yeah, magaganda yan sila, Sir Mark. At saka may talent na kakaiba si Sir Mark, ha? If I'm not mistaken, taga ano po kayo, Ma'am Athena, no? Taga San Jose del Monte? Mm-mm.
Po yata yung California.
Yeah.
Si Athena. Kami po yung sa Del Monte.
Okay.
Isaiah.
Si Athena pala sa US. Oh, sorry. Oo. Gising kaya si Ma'am Athena? Mukhang alas 3 pa ngayon. So, grabe. I'm so overwhelmed na talagang interesado po kayo lahat, no? So basically, we're forming two groups here, those who want to be CAA and also those who want to be auriculomedicine practitioner. And I'm very, very confident to say na parang ang gagaling na talaga ninyo, no? Although, hindi ko naman kayo nire-require, pero iba yung, ganun pa rin yung ating magiging, so, titingnan ko lang kung mako-compress yung 18 months to 6 months. So, congratulations everyone. And, by the way, si Sir Mark pala is from Santa Maria. Medyo malayo-layo pa yata. Ang alam ko sa Santa Maria, Bulacan, maraming mga ano doon eh. Mga kakanin.
Yes po, Doc.
Yeah. Mabait yan si Sir Mark. May kakaibang talent din. Diba? Hindi ko muna sasabihin. Baka magiging global yung... Okay. Number 60 na tayo. I'm so inspired today. In tongue diagnosis, spots and hypoglossal vessels are indicative of what?
Mitigative blood stasis po, Doc.
Very good. In fact, bago mag-purple yung tongue, tumingin ka muna sa ilalim ng dila. No? So, kailangan nung baguhin yung kulay ng, ano ba to? Kailangan hindi siya congested, yung hypoglossal veins. No? So, tingnan niyo yung ilalim ng dila nyo. In tongue diagnosis, when examining the topography of the tongue, the tip of the... Ay, Diyos ko, napakadali. Answer. Tip.
Pag tip of the, siyempre heart.
Of course.
See.
Ay, paulit-ulit. Area between the center and tip.
Pag center of the tip is A lungs.
Okay. Sides.
Pag size pinag-uusapan dito, ito yung nagpa-plan sa lahat ng bagay para maging matapang ka sa decision making. This is the liver and the bladder.
Okay. Wow, feeling ko talaga sa exam magiging perfect ka. Gusto ko perfect lahat ng mga taga-lampa. Okay, a pale tongue is indicative of
A pale tongue is chi and blood deficiency.
very good. Pale orange side of the tongue. Ay, by the way, si Sir Albert just texted me. Sabi niya, kailan niyo na gustong kumuha? Sabi ko, siguro kung convenient, kung sa feeling nila, ready na sila, no? Huwag na lang natin sabayin lahat. Oo. Kung whenever you feel you're ready. Pale orange side of the tongue. Tingnan mo yung pasyente, yung side ng tongue niya parang orange. What is the pattern?
Uh, Liver blood deficiency.
Okay, may mga ganyan ka na bang naging pasyente? Usually babae, di ba?
Babae po, Doc.
Okay, what will you ask about the menstruation kung may liver blood deficiency? Will it also be affected?
Yes po, Doc.
Okay, anong mangyayari sa dugo niya? Marami ba o konti lang?
Kumukonti siyempre, Doc.
Okay, very good. Nahiya ako sa tanong ko. Red prickles or thorns of the tongue.
Sa letter D, heat ay nutritive G.
Yes, very good. Bluish purple tongue.
Sa akin po is, pag bluish po is cold, is the interior cold from young deficiency with blood stagnation.
Okay. Ubusin na natin, Sir Mark, ha? Patient with blood deficiency will have what type of tongue?
Pale.
Very good. Patient with young deficiency.
Ano ba number na, Doc? Kalimutan ko.
69.
Nagugulan ako sa nanay ko. Matahimik! Pale and moist, letter A po, Doc.
Yes, very good. Excess heat. Anong klaseng tongue?
Pag excesses po is a letter B, red tongue with coating.
Very good. Empty heat or yin deficiency. Anong tongue?
Pag yin deficiency is red tongue without coating, Doc, letter C.
Very good. Patients with wind heat may have red points saan?
Red point, wind heat. Sa lungs po ba, Doc? Tama po ba?
Anong site?
Seven.
Ano yun? Anong location? I think minention ko to kanina.
Nasa tip po, Doc.
No.
Wait lang, nakalimutan ko.
Ang tip heart lang. Alam mo yan. Hindi pwedeng sa sides. Remember, this is just
D-root.
wind heat is wind heat invasion. Red points sa letter B, front third. Remember?
Apo, nakalala ko na po.
Patients with stomach and kidney deficiency, anong tongue?
Red mirror tongue,
Wow.
Minor
Nakakita
tongue?
ko ng ganun pasyente?
konti lang, Doc.
Usually mga elderly yan. Okay. Yung tongue tip niya, bluish purple. What is the most likely diagnosis?
Sa akin po, Doc, is letter C, heart lung deficiency and blood.
Ang galing, blood stagnation. Okay. Spleen chi and yang deficiency. Ano yung
Pag spleen chip pag pinag-uusapan ng tsura niya yung syempre may tooth mark tsaka swollen, letter A po.
galing? Grabe. Siguro perfect mo to lahat na. Ay, nako.
Okay.
Ang galing niyo talaga. Patient presents to your clinic with quivering, red, and dry tongue. What is the most likely diagnosis?
Letter D, pag data, internal heat generating po, Doc.
Okay, very good. Internal wind. Kaya dapat hindi parating galit, parating mainit ang ulo. Quivering, pale, and flaccid tongue. Most likely diagnosis.
Letter B, collapse of yang due to the proposed sweating.
Profuse sweating, grabbing sweating. Okay? So pag
Apo.
grabe yung sweating, nagko-collapse yan. Okay. Tongue rolled under.
Kapag under pinag-uusapan, deficiency hit in the heart, letter B.
Very good. Tongue rolled up.
Siyempre yung kanina, pag rolled up, siyempre excess hit in the heart. Yung kanina, letter A.
Liver fire.
Pag liver fire, sa gilid, swollen sides, letter B.
Wow. Blood heat.
Pag blood heat pinag-uusapan is deep red B.
Okay. Blood stagnation.
Purple spots,
Very good. Yin deficiency.
letter C, horizontal cracks.
Galing. Kidney yin deficiency in the elderly.
Pag elderly pinag-uusapan po, Doc, is letter B, ice floor cracks.
Wow, hindi ka pa nagkakamali. Grabe. Chronic spleen qi deficiency.
Hirapan po. Pag letter 85 na, no, pag pinag-uusapan, deficiency po is letter D, short transverse crack on the normal color po.
Very good. Severe kidney yin and body fluid deficiency. Nadidehydrate na siya.
Pag dehydrate, siyempre kasama po yan yung letter B, deep central crack with small cracks, branching.
Okay, nagkakaroon na ng El Nino. Next, stomach yin
Yes
deficiency.
po. Letter D, short irregular crack or normal color po.
Galing. Tongue with swollen edges.
Pag edges sa swollen pinag-uusapan, siyempre po yan yung spleen deficiency, letter C.
Very good. Tongue is stiff, dry, dark red. Best diagnosis.
Siguro sa akin is dark red is meron na siyang letter C, heat injuring body fluids.
Galing. Wow, talagang inano mo na to, no? Okay. So, a patient presents to your clinic and their tongue is normal color pero stiff. Which of the following is the best diagnosis?
Pag stiff na pinag-uusapan, Doc, is ito yung mga pasyente ko po, wind stroke or internal wind,
Ito yung specialty mo.
letter
No?
B. Opo, Doc.
Wow. My God, you're so good. Next. Tongue is flaccid and pale.
Flaccid, pinag-uusapan.
That means walang
Heart
kalagay.
and spleen deficiency.
Yes, very good. Letter A. Blood deficiency. Short tongue and red.
Pag short time pinag-uusapan po is letter B, internal heat and wind.
Wow. Okay. Spleen and stomach qi deficiency. Saan dito will confirm your diagnosis? Medyo nasisiraan na ng bait yung pasyente.
Siguro sir, Doc, is letter B, hammer shape.
May pasyente ka nang ganon? Parang martilyo?
Meron po.
Okay. Okay. After conducting a thorough history, you suspect your patient has kidney essence deficiency. Which of the following would help you confirm your diagnosis?
Kapag problema is letter D, concave root.
Grabe, ang galing-galing. Okay. Minsan may mga bata, concave na yung root nila, no? Yung parang may letter V sa ilalim. Okay.
Yes po. Pag letter B pinag-uusapan, Doc, pag nakikita ko po yan, may mga depressions po yan. Tsaka mayroong problema sa emotional nila.
Wow. Okay. What about this? Heat and blood stagnation.
Pag heat and blood stagnation pinag-uusapan po is kulay niya po letter D, reddish and purple.
Wow. Excess heat. Anong klaseng tang?
Siyempre, look is ano yan, pag excess heat, yellow coating, thick yellow coating, letter B.
Okay.
Yellow is heat eh.
Yeah, galing. Pwede ka na magturo. Mag-usap tayo, Sir Mark, ah. Wow. Okay, I'm so proud. Yeah. Tongue scanty or absent coating, which is the best diagnosis?
Pag scotty, ang pinag-uusapan to, 7 po letter B, damay pong stomach, tsaka kidney deficiency po. Parang kulang sa work po.
Usually magkasabay, di ba? Stomach or kidney. Pag may kidney deficiency, meron na ring stomach deficiency. Very good. Next, malapit na tayo matapos. Ay, hindi pa pala. Okay, greasy sticky tongue coating.
Kapag pinag-uusapan po yung greasy, siyempre may phlegm po yan. Damper tensions.
Okay, good. Heat and blood stagnation.
Heat and blood stagnations, pinag-uusapan, hindi gumagana ang dugo. Letter B, cordy and moldy coating.
Wow. Dry yellow coating. Dry
Pag
yellow.
dry, yellow coatings. Letter B, heat injuring fluids.
Okay. Kasi dry na, di ba? Dry gray tongue coating.
Pag dry, ano. Siyempre po, letter D, chronic internal heat injuring body fluids.
Okay. Wala ka pa yatang question na hindi mo nasagot. Okay. Gray, wet, and slippery tongue coating.
Kapag gray and slippery pinag-uusapan po, yung letter D, cold, damp, and spleen.
Okay. Actually, hanapin mo yung wet.
Hindi
Pag wet kasi,
Cold?
cold yan. Di ba?
cold yan. Apo.
Next, yellow-brown tongue coating.
Letter A, Yang Ming head.
Yang
Heat.
Ming. Very good. Thin yellow tongue coating.
Kapag thin yellow, tongue coating, thin, manipis, yellow. With heat, A.
Wow. Grabe. Okay. Half black, half yellow.
Half black, half yellow, may heat. 7 letter C, liver or gallbladder heat.
Wow. And the last one, grabe. Black, slippery, and greasy tongue coating.
Black and slippery. Siyempre, pag black, meron ng damp. Kapag slippery. Cold, letter B, cold, damp in stomach and intestine.
Okay. Congratulations, Sir Mark. You're amazing. As in, you're so amazing. I'm speechless. Palakpakan natin si Sir Mark. Yan po siya. Ano pa yan? May
Congrats, Sir
ibang
Mark.
talent. He's so good, no? Grabe.
Yes.
Wow, congratulations.
Nakabawi ka.
Okay, so gusto niyo bang maging katulad ni Sir Mark? Ano yan?
Yes
Breadwinner. Huh? So, happy ka ba,
Opo.
Sir Mark, sa LAMP?
Happy po ako, Dok. Marami po ako na, natututunan po na ginagamit ko po siya sa mga pasyente ko para lumakas sa immune system po nila.
Pero yung bukol mo dyan sa forehead, andyan pa rin.
Opo, Dok. Wala magtutusok sa akin. Phlegm po kasi ito, Dok.
Okay, sorry. Maraming salamat po, everyone. Congratulations, Sir Mark. Yung mga taga Bulacan dyan, you might want to make friends with Sir Mark. Mark Anthony. Yeah. Oo. So, may kakaibang talent pa siya. Okay? So, we will take a short break. Maraming salamat po. Congratulations. We will take a short break and we proceed to pulse diagnosis. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you a video.